Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alvin Estibar Alpas. I am uh, an overseas worker from the Philippines, working in Macau, China, as a as an airport screener. Uh, I've been in Macau since 2005. I worked as a security between 2005 and 13 on my first company. And the second one is as a bartender on one of the hotels here in Macau, China. And since 2013 to 15, after that, uh, I'd been laid out uh, between 2005 and 18. Uh, and now I work as a security screener at the Macau International Airport between 2019 up to present. Today is October 1, 2025. I'm recording this just to update um, about what's happening this past months. Yeah, I'm still a targeted individual and still suffering from sleep deprivation because of this targeting. Um, First of all, what is a targeted individual? Uh, we believe that we are victims of the corrupt government workers that are perpetrating the illegal experimentation or torture program since the infamous CIA's MK Ultra project around 19. It was started. The illegal program of the CIA started around the 1950s and was discovered in 1960s, and supposedly they stopped, but now they continued to do the illegal program, and now most of the governments of the world adopted this program. I'm here in Macau, China, so now I'm a Filipino. My targeting started in the Philippines. I first heard this technology when I was only 16 years old, uh, um, around 2001, after I went out from a minor surgery on my appendicitis. Um, after after that, I went to our province in Nueva Ecija, um, and then on that place, while I was sleeping, I I had a nightmare, and when I woke up, that's when I heard the ringing of the ear or the tinnitus, and I will never forget that one because I on that day I didn't understand that it is a technology. It was a technology that they are using to me. I thought but I know something is not normal or strange, weird. Um, I started to understand or to realize that it is a microwave technology since 2017 because it happened again around 2015 after I left Macau. I went back to Philippines and my father died, and then of course it is a traumatizing day, and I went back and forth to Macau from the Philippines to Macau on the last 3 years. And on that 3 years, my organized talking started, and everything, the voice to skull technology or the V2 way, and until now, actually, um, there is more to the story about these invisible attacks. And I am one of the victims of this. Many people around the TI, some of them knows what is happening and just kept their mouth silent. Um, some are part of the organized talking, or some are wants to be recruited by the government also. So there are so many people, who wants to get to be paid or to get paid by the government. But my main point is this is happening not only to me, to Americans, to Japanese people, to Chinese people, Filipinos, Australians, most of the world, most of the governments now are aware or is doing this, the deep state or the corrupt people inside of the government, specifically the Satanists and the people who are not believing in God, the communist, you know. I'll show you something that will maybe change your mind. You are being persecuted as a terrorist. They will put you on this program because every government has a anti-terrorism program, right? So they will put your name on it, and basically they will give your name to your local government, to your mayors, barangay captains, police stations. So you will be surveilled 24/7 by many agencies because some of them really believe that you are a threat to the society. But no, we are not. Okay, we are being targeted falsely, illegally, okay, without any valid reason. A targeted individual is a victim of our government weaponization dominated by deep state operatives at the FBI, in my case, the armed forces of the Philippines, the intelligence there. In Macau, I don't know who is the intelligence agencies here that being communicated by my government, but for sure they are involved. The corrupt intelligence operatives here in Macau are involved. and it's sure because my targeting also continued while I'm here. Okay, 75% of those targeted by the FBI do not know it is because the tactics used on them are plausibly deniable. What's the meaning of that? Most of the people who are under this illegal program don't even realize that they are already under the anti-terrorist program of the government. Why? Because most of the tactics that they will use against you are or can easily be denied. Meaning, if you go to report this to the police station and you will say, I'm being gang stalked or being followed, or my neighbors are like this, like that, or there are people who um, destroying my name, or there are people, group of people or hackers that is hacking my phone, my internet, and everything that goes along with the organized stalking or to this illegal program. If you report this to your police station, to the police station, they can just deny it because they will say, "What is your proof?" They will ask you, and some will tell you or will say to you that you are only um, suffering from a mental breakdown, or you're being crazy, or it's just happening in the movie. So, but um, they do not know. Some are really don't know. Some of the police really don't have any idea that it is um, going on to the victim who is reporting that there is there are a group of people that is targeting him. Now, while you are being targeted by the electromagnetic weapons or to these mind control tactics, um, these victims are negligently diagnosed as psychotic or schizophrenic and consequently are illegally hospitalized and deprived of their freedom. You see? So when you go to the police stations and explain to them what is happening, maybe they will recommend you to to go to psychiatric ward, or you will be institutionalized. Once you went there, if they successfully put you there, all your credibility will go to zero. Okay? So they want you, the main point of this is they will walk, they will try to walk you to your own um, detriment, to your own death. They will destroy you without touching you. That's their main um, reason why they do this, because it's called cognitive warfare. Okay, the program was developed under the CIA's MK Ultra project, merged with the FBI's COINTEL tactics. It is designed to break down and neutralize the person using psychological, physical, and emotional stress. You see the combination of this program. First is the CIA's MK Ultra project, right? Research it. It's true and it's well documented. And the second one is the COINTEL tactics. They merge it, meaning while you are being mind controlled out inside of your mind, outside of your body, there there is a thing that is going on called counterintelligence pro tactics. Okay, what's that? Um, it came from, actually it is called CERT set. Certsetzung. What is Certsetzung? It is used by Hitler's intelligence agency before to neutralize the people who are opposing his ideals. They will use your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, your even your enemies um, against you. They will spread rumors or destroy your character to your neighborhood. So most of them will hate you without you even knowing it. If you met someone uh, who doesn't have any idea about you, of course, at first, normally they will be friendly to you. But after the people who are organizing the organized talking talk to him or her and will say bad rumors against you, when you meet him or her again, suddenly they will, you will feel that the space or the hate against you, even though you did nothing to him or her. You know, so this is happening not only to me but to many all of the targeted individuals around the world. The FBI or Department of Homeland Security coordinated side of the program, victims are denied justice in courts of law, denied benefits from the government agencies, overbilled for taxes and utilities, subject to traffic interventions due to silent hits triggered by the threat screening center, persecuted by the IRS, and victimized by break-ins, illegal surveillance, harassment, and stalking. Private companies collude by delivering wrong or damaged purchases, poisoning food, and reporting any service to your property through an FBI portal created for that purpose. The ultimate goal of this is to control the entire population through intimidation, fear, and threats. Whistleblowers, conservative political activists such as J6ers and anti-vaxxers are some of the main targets of the program. However, some people are randomly chosen. Family and spousal relationships are usually destroyed as part of this psychological torture. See, even your own family, they can use it them against you to destroy your life entirely. Just like me, on my situation, my schedule is uh, changing, changing shifts. Okay, so but because of the torture that they are doing to me, I'm always sleep deprived. I always feel dizzy, um, always lightheaded, always have something not good in my um my body, you know. So it is affecting my performance, um, my work performance, and I don't know if I can still survive this year because my body is weakening now, and um, I have 4 children. My eldest is 18 years old, and he's college now. He's in college now. If I can keep this job, I don't know if I can still support him until he finishes college. Um, why I make this video is to just to for the record, okay? Because I know we victims believe that someday, even though we can um, explain to the general population what's really happening, explain it well to them, we know someday that the justice will prevail, and um, we still believe in the good side of humanity. Um, we want only but justice. I don't need, or I don't want anything. I just want justice. We want justice. That's all. How did they pick you? They The FBI's Threat Screening Center is vested with the responsibility of maintaining a terrorist screening database. Recently renamed Threat Screening Database, or TSDB. The list is derived from Homeland Security Presidential Directive 6 signed in 2003, which directed the FBI to consolidate terrorist lists spread among 14 agencies. I'm reading to you guys mostly about this website because this is the biggest website about targeted individuals, the targeted justice. Um, this is basically what is happening, or how they choose their targets in America, but mostly this is also the same structure uh, that is happening on whether you are a Filipino, Australian, or Chinese. This is uh, the same structure uh, that is on how the governments choose uh, a TI, or a target individual, on their own population. Okay, so it's the same. Um, Former TSC Deputy Director Timothy Gro admitted in a statement under penalty of perjury that people that do not meet the reasonable suspicion terrorist criteria are placed on the list on two categories that are not used to screen at airports because the people on them do not represent a threat to national security. You see, uh, there are levels of targeting or they will place you. Um, Basically, they will um, put you on a terrorist watch list, okay? And you, once you are there, you will be subjected to a different kind of torture, surveillance, harassment, okay? One of the torture that you will experience is directed energy weapons, microwave burns, and they will use satellites also on you. What else? This is the main purpose. No one is exempt from mind control. Not only us TIs, also our loved ones are being bombarded by the microwaves um, that they are using to us, not only to TIs but to all of us. Remember that, because our minds don't have a firewall or a protection against microwave attacks. We do not have any of that. So you will never know that you are already being mind controlled. Why? Because you don't have any capacity. The human body do not have the capacity to detect or to deflect any radiation that will goes onto your body. Subliminal messages are directed from cell towers at everyone 24/7. You see? So you know, if you think any idea is right, example, you're thinking you will eat something, right? Once you think that way, the very idea of eating is up to you, right? But they can put images onto your mind using this technology about any kind of foods. For example, you want to eat vegetable, they will put vegetables on you. The place where inside of your brain, right? The place where the idea came out, they can also induce that on that particular part of your brain, the images or the ideas. So you will never know uh, which ideas are yours and the ideas coming from them, especially if you don't know that they have the technology do that. So what's the mean? What is the implication of that? Imagine if you are voting someone, right? If you are want to vote a new president or new senators, they can manipulate your decision, right? They are doing this already actually. They can persuade you to do or to think something against your own will without you even realizing it. So this technology is highly intrusive and you don't know about it and they don't want you to know or understand about this technology. So they want to discredit us victims for telling you or for letting you understanding that they have this technology. They don't want because they know if the majority of the people will finally understand that the government is doing a crime or this is doing are doing crimes against humanities against us now. So they they are, you know, just like what happened in some countries now or Nepal. You see, the people don't revolted against their government because of too much corruption, right? They fear that one, they are afraid, the deep state are afraid to the general public, you know, to for them to wake up and hey, so there's using it against us and to our own children. They are afraid of that because they know majority of the people still believe in God or believe in justice or in good. Na, so they want to discredit us, the victims. They don't want you to know about this. Okay. COINTELPRO known tactics included discrediting, smearing, character assassination, covert campaigns to destroy interpersonal relationships, harassment, conspicuous surveillance, also known as stalking, anonymous letters and phone calls, etc., etc., etc. Basically, this illegal program never ended. Um, so if you want to know more about um, what is this is all about, I will just put this link on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. Just find it and research it. If you don't believe me, it's okay, but you need to do your own research anyways, right? thank you. May God Almighty help us all.